Welcome to this edition of ARTV News. I'm Tony Beauvais. In this show, ARTV News, Melbourne Winter Nights Market, Melbourne International Film Festival, Six the Musical is back, the Australian Music Vault, the value of art, and ARTV magazine with architect and designer Manuel Canestrini. Get closer to dinosaurs than ever before at Jurassic World, the exhibition. Now in Melbourne, this immersive experience brings you face to face with life-size dinosaurs with a walk through the iconic Jurassic World from the groundbreaking movie franchise. Learn about the many species of dinosaurs that inhabit Jurassic World. Encounter a life-size Brachiosaurus, velociraptors, including fan favourite Blue and the most fearsome dinosaur of them all, the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. Explore richly themed environments and imagine what it would have been like to roam among these breathtaking creatures. The exhibition immerses audiences of all ages, but if something chases you, you better run. Check the website for times and all the details. Being is larger than life. It is a parade of fantastical creatures morphing in real time, responding in unique ways with each interaction. The more you move, the more animated they become. For over 20 years, UK-based art and design collective Universal Everything has been creating mesmerising works, from a kaleidoscope of fur to molten lava, water molecules and more. Once you've met the cast of colourful characters, you can jump, dance and play in order to bring them to life. The more you move, the more animated they become. Created from game engines, visual effects software and ever-evolving algorithms, massive digital installations appear among generative artworks that grow and change in real time, responding differently to each interaction so that no two visits are the same. An Acme-curated world premiere, including 4 new works, Beings is Universal Everything's largest international exhibition to date. Check the website for details. The NGV has partnered with the British Museum to present Pharaoh, a landmark exhibition that celebrates 3,000 years of ancient Egyptian art and culture. The exhibition unpacks the phenomenon of Pharaoh, those all-powerful kings claiming a divine origin. More than 500 objects, including monumental sculpture, architecture, temple statuary, exquisite jewellery, papyrus coffins, and a rich array of funerary objects make up the exhibition. The pharaohs were responsible for protecting Egypt against its enemies and ensuring universal order. Through a carefully curated selection of exceptional objects, Pharaoh explores the realities, mythologies, and iconographies of kingship in ancient Egypt. The exhibition is divided into 2 parts, spanning the entirety of NGV's ground level. Be sure to see the website for further details. ACCA presents the first major survey of Tennant Creek Brio, an artist collective living and working on Yarramunga country, fusing First Nations cultural traditions, the industrial materiality of the mining industry, and regional and global art influences. The exhibition asserts and reimagines the artist's cross-cultural identities, drawing upon the haunting wounds of post-contact histories, the renewal and remaking of cultural practices, and the collaborative resilience and audaciously punk attitude of a frontier community. Several artists from northern central Australia and Melbourne's Tennant Creek converged in 2016 when the artists initiated an outreach program at the local men's centre, Eni Health Aboriginal Corporation. The Brio's signature style mark-making features across a range of painterly, sculptural, installation, video, drawing and performance practices that highlight the cultural power and rebel-rousing attitude of Tennant Creek Brio's contemporary art practice. On from the 21st of September till the 17th of November. Check the website for details. This August presents the oldest and the largest film festival in the Southern Hemisphere, the Melbourne International Film Festival, with screenings, premieres, galas, talks and events that showcase the breadth and depth of the city's passion for and commitment to cinema. The 2024 program features more than 250 films from over 62 countries, with the hottest picks from the worldwide festival circuit, with new Aussie films, future award contenders, as well as premieres of new films shown for the first time in Victoria. Stories are from all around the world, including Africa, the Middle East, Asia Pacific, Europe and the UK. The Melbourne International Film Festival's program includes extended reality experiences spanning virtual reality, augmented reality and mixed reality, rewriting the frontiers of storytelling through total audio-visual immersion. There are many sessions of engaging panels and conversations with creators such as directors Adrian Russell-Wills and Gillian Moody about the risks and rewards of recounting life experiences on their films, as well as the ongoing importance of empowering First Nations storytellers. This year presents the most anticipated new works from some of the world's most revered auteurs, presented alongside exciting new talents. The Melbourne International Film Festival's film competition, Bright Horizons, recognises the new with an extraordinary international lineup of filmmakers competing for the Bright Horizons Award. Truth is definitely stranger than fiction in the documentary strand, which presents and probes the many facets of real life, from famous and not so famous faces to spectacular and far-flung places. These films are educational, inspiring, entertaining, emotional and true. The Melbourne International Film Festival is an annual event not to be missed. It's on from August the 8th until the 25th. To find out about the Melbourne International Film Festival's talks, programs and everything that's going on, visit the website.
Welcome back to our ARTV adventure. Today we are diving into Melbourne's winter night market, where the city's spirit shines bright even on chilly nights. This market, right in the heart of Melbourne at Queen Victoria Market, is like a treasure chest full of goodies, from cool crafts to tasty treats. There's something here to make everyone heart sing. This market, right in the heart of Melbourne at Queen Victoria Market, is like a treasure chest full of goodies, from cool crafts to tasty treats. There's something here to make everyone heart sing. But hey, it's not just about shopping and eating. No, this place is also a big celebration of art. You will find beautiful paintings and souvenirs here. And the music is like icing on the cake. Live bands jamming away, adding that extra spark to the night. But wait, there's more. Throughout the season, they've got awesome events and shows happening. All thanks to the super cool folks who spread the word and make sure we don't miss out. From funky art installation to mind-blowing exhibition, there's always something cool to check out, sparking our imagination and getting us talking. And let's not forget about the best part, the vibe. It's like one big family reunion here, where strangers become pals, overshare passions and good times. So, whether you're an art fanatic or just looking for a fun night out, join us as we explore Melbourne's winter night market, where creativity thrives, food delights and friendship blossom.
The sensational Six, the musical, is back at the Comedy Theatre. This global phenomenon, which has taken the world by storm, tells the extraordinary story of the 6 wives of King Henry VIII who step out of the shadow of their infamous husband and reclaim their own narratives. Six is seen by over 3.5 million people worldwide every year and has over 1.5 million followers on social media worldwide. Six has won 35 major international awards, including 2 Tony Awards for Best Original Score and Best Costume Design, and a Grammy nomination for Best Musical Theatre Album. Author and co-director Lucy Moss is the youngest female identifying person to direct a Broadway musical in over 40 years. Written by Tony Marlowe and Lucy Moss, this modern pop-inspired musical brings these historical figures to life, portraying them as fierce and influential pop stars in their own right. Audiences are taken on a journey through the lives of Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Anna of Cleves, Catherine Howard and Catherine Parr, each telling their own story and reclaiming their own narrative. Six has achieved over 32 million views on TikTok, gold album releases, and with a live stream on opening night Broadway, over 1 billion views. What sets Six apart is its ability to resonate with diverse audiences and breathe new life into historical storytelling. With its superbly crafted lyrics and modern sound, the musical effortlessly bridges the gap between the past and the present, appealing to theatre enthusiasts and new audiences from all genres. It has become a cultural touchstone, inspiring fans to embrace their own strength and celebrate the triumphs and struggles of these remarkable women. Six, the musical is a groundbreaking musical that pushes all boundaries and inspires audiences of all ages. It is a high-octane, fun-filled 80 minutes of megawatt entertainment. See the website for details.
The Melbourne Arts Centre and the Australian Recording Industry Association have partnered up to create one of the most exciting music exhibitions in the world. The Australian Music Vault showcases artefacts and memorabilia from the complete history of Australian music. This free exhibition currently has 6 showcase sections. The Agents of Change section, The Wild Ones, takes a deep dive into the trailblazers of Australian music, and you can see the amazing work of our First Nation artists in the National Indigenous Music Awards Hall of Fame. The other showcases include The Real Thing. The Melbourne Electric Sound Studio covers how a small, non-for-profit organisation revolutionised the ability and process of producing music, as well as the ability to create your own mixtape as you enjoy the exhibition. And with new experiences, footage, and objects on the way, there is always an incentive to come back to the vault. For more information, interviews including Australian music legends such as Paul Kelly and John Farman, go to australianmusicvault.com.au.
Here's a few things to keep an eye out for in 2024. The National Photographic Portrait Prize is an annual event intending to promote the very best in contemporary photographic portraiture by both professional and aspiring Australian photographers. Photography is the dominant portrait medium of our time. The National Photographic Portrait Prize is an important aspect of the gallery's exhibition program, reflecting the distinctive vision of Australia's aspiring and professional portrait photographers and the unique nature of their subjects. The National Portrait Gallery is offering a prize of $30,000 for the most outstanding photographic portrait. Melbourne Fringe will be back in October. Melbourne has a vision of cultural democracy which empowers anyone to realise their right to creative expression. By championing discovery and experimentation, the event supports the development and presentation of artworks by, with and for the people of Melbourne. Big Sculpture will be back later this year in December, which is the outdoor sculpture exhibition and competition to look out for. The event is held every 2 years and has several awards, including a People's Choice Award. It was originally launched a few years ago by the Victorian Arts Minister of the day. Details will be announced shortly. Some other websites to look out for are the NGV, the Loom, the Mariner Group, the Alex Theatre, Lyndon New Art and ACCA. The word art originates from the Latin meaning for skill or craft and the Indo-European meaning to arrange. Art was most likely created as an outlet of expression. It enabled us to use our individual perception to interpret it, whilst it still communicated a message, be it spiritual, philosophical, religious or political. The earliest art was most likely from indigenous cultures such as the Aboriginals, who depicted their culture and spirit dreamings through cave drawings and painting. Art later derived from ancient civilizations such as Africa, China, pre-Columbia, Egypt, Greece, India, Mesopotamia, Oceania and Rome. Ancients saw their gods as their main source of artistic devotion. It was expected of them to depict them as superhumans, portrayed with their special powers. Ancient cultures like Greece concentrated more on animals before moving on to capture the human form. By the time of the Middle Ages, Gothic and Byzantine art was influenced by religious beliefs. During the Romantic period, art was considered more of a mental exercise associated with science and religion. It has been developed into many styles such as Arabesque, Baroque, Bauhaus, Byzantine, Carolingian, Christian, Classicism, Gothic, Indigenous, Islamic, Naturalism, Realism, Rococo, Romanticism and Surrealism. When aesthetic beauty was created with a purpose of particular function, such art became known as more of a craft rather than just an art form. Early pottery and wicker basket weaving is a great example of such crafts being established. Art has also allowed us to discover each other's cultures and beliefs, from the different languages we all speak, to the cultural wardrobes we all wear. Art is simply a huge part of our lives. Without it, we would not have any architecture, carving, ceramics, commercial art, crafts, dance, design, drama, drawing, engraving, fashion, film, fine art and graphic art, language, literature, lithography, music, opera, painting, performing arts, photography, poetry, sculpture, theatre, visual arts and writing. Art allows us to think as independently as we like whilst remaining open to a variety of interpretations. We can look up to the skies and interpret the stars and clouds above as art. Even a sunset allows us to be enriched by Mother Nature's daily ability to offer us escapism. Art provides a truly universal platform for the unique actions of just one artist to effectively enrich the lives of so many. What an ultimate gift to appreciate in this modern day world. Manuel Canestrini is an architect by trade and an industrial designer by heart. He founded and launched Melbourne-based Formacy in 2018, offering industrial and product design. Welcome to the program, Manuel.
Thanks so much for having me here.
Now, you're originally born in Germany?
Yes.
And an architect by trade.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the influence in Germany to take you into this field?
Well, I always wanted to be an architect already as a kid. I just thought it's a funny sounding word and I was really attracted by it. So it would have been either an architect or an astronaut. And and I just went into a career as an architect because as an architect in Germany, when you study architecture, you basically have the whole field of design covered. So that also includes interior design, that includes furniture design and a lot of other areas that you could specialize in.
Yeah.
So it was actually just logical to do that and to work as an architect afterwards to just get that feeling on how you do things and, you know, how you actually produce something. And,
sure.
Yeah.
And so you arrived in Australia in 2006
Mm-hmm.
and in 2018 you founded Formacy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an ex-media background person. Branding's extremely important, but I really like the name Formacy because as you've got on your website, you prescribe fun, funky, innovative, novel, but useful products for around the home. They're a little bit of fun and aim to make us feel a bit better. Yeah.
Yes, that is actually my take on product design in general. I'm very much guided by something that is either practical and innovative, but also has a bit of fun in it. So it always has a playful twist about it because I think there are so many boring things out there already.
In 2018, when you launched Formacy, it's an industrial design or an industrial product design bureau based in Melbourne. So all the products are made in Melbourne.
Yes.
Yep. How did you launch it? Because I'm just wondering, I noticed that you were in the Design Week, Melbourne Design Week in 2018, which sounded really exciting because there was 3 different designers. You had a Chinese automotive designer, is that correct? You were the German architect?
Yes.
And you had an Israeli...
Industrial design.
Industrial designer.
Yeah.
You brought all those 3 forms together. I want to know, I mean, obviously, A, was it fun? What came out of it? But also, did you use that event to launch your business? Because we try to give some advice about taking advantage of marketing here for the artists.
Yes. So the whole show was called Decoding Design, and it was actually about figuring out how we are influenced by our cultures on how we see certain objects. And the idea was that we took an iconic object of each country and each designer had to produce its own version of it. So meaning 3 different objects. One was a pagoda, one was a German cuckoo clock, and the third one was an Israeli menorah.
Right.
And just for example, my menorah was basically a wall made of individual wall panels, 7, that you can put on your table, and each of them contains an oil light, whereas the central one would be elevated a little bit. And the whole thing was painted by a friend of mine who is an artist as well, with a mural. And the idea behind that was that it was a bit of criticism between on how Israeli treats Palestine and the West Bank barrier. And for me as a German, coming from a divided country, it was really important to put that into some kind of product. And I haven't gone much further with this specific one, but I really want to launch it as something, maybe as a vase or something like that. But I still like the idea of those elements that you can add and can also take apart, so that you can build walls or make them disappear again. And all in all, the second part of your question was if I used it to launch my brand. I actually did. It was a very good opportunity to get people in, to show them around the actual exhibition, and to also launch my own brand. And also the other two participating designers showed their stuff as well. So it was not just about our exhibition for this specific task and topic. It was actually showing what else we have to offer.
Right, so a bit of an awareness campaign. It will certainly help to awareness for your product by being there. But you weren't, that show in the, well, it's the week of Design Week, were you able to man it?
Well, it's
interact with people who are having a look?
Yes, so usually how it all starts, you do an event at the beginning. Most people do that at the beginning, some do it at the end. But you do an opening event, and usually this is the busiest time. And then during the week, people will come in as well. And especially on the following weekend, there will be more visitors, because most people have to work during the week. But there will be the one or the other person coming in, and it's important to be present on the weekends, because this is when people come along and you can talk to them about what you have done, about your brand, and do some marketing for yourself. Is very...
hopefully we'll be able to see some of your homewares, because looking online at Pharmacy, I've had a look at the lights, and there's obviously some homewares, but the other thing that really got me is a very funky trampoline fruit bowl. Wow, that is innovative.
And
quirky.
it's at the beginning, Pharmacy was actually founded by 3 people, but it didn't really work out. So the trampoline is a collaboration. But since I took over the company, I also took over that design, and I really want to push that further. And the idea is actually, it keeps your fruit much fresher for a longer time, because it doesn't dent, and it gives you hours of fun, because it's bouncy and your kids will love to play with your fruit. So it's just this is the kind of product that I like to do. Something that is a bit playful, where you can move things or just have fun with it.
I had a laugh when I saw it. That's certainly unique, because I would never have imagined it, you know. Anyway, I'll stick to what I do. But gee, I'm sure people would love to have a look at some of your stuff, possibly.
Definitely, they can either do that on the website, or they can just go to the Storehouse, who have supported us from the very beginning.
Barclay Street, near Inkerman opposite.
Yes, it's just on the corner where the Bitches Back used to be, which I think most people in St Kilda will still remember. And it's a funky store, and Thomas has always supported me very much in getting my brand out there. So I think people should support him as well. He has really some awesome stuff there from a lot of artists.
Fabulous. Well, I can't wait. I'll stick my head in December and have a little look-see and see if I can find some of your stuff. Because we're friends with Storehouse. We love them. Supporting each other both ways. So it's really helpful. Thank you so much for your time today, Manuel. It's been a real pleasure catching up with you, and good luck with everything, especially this side of Christmas. Revamping the website, joining the new partnership. Good on you.
Thanks for having me.
That's it for this episode. If you'd like to get in touch with us and let us know about any live event coming up within the inner Melbourne or Port Phillip region, shoot us an email at info@artv.com.au. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next month.